It is Monday the 16th of October and we're back at it once again. Start of a working week and ready to get this show on the road. So we've got on Bricklink 12 orders and 251 lots, 1,253 items on there for a total of 114. So not value wise not amazing, but not bad either. And then on Brick Owl we've got 10 more orders, another 190 lots and another 942 items. So that's 22 orders so far. And then on eBay we've got 5, so 27 to get done. Now, as always, we started early last night, starting to pack some things, so we'll go through those. I did do a consulting call last night, so I spent close to 2 hours with a return customer, a seller in the US, their second session with me, and really good session. So really enjoyed having a chat with them and giving them a little bit of guidance as to you know, where to go next on their seller journey. So if anyone's ever interested in a call, hit me up and we can sort something out. But let's have a look at what we've got going on. And we've got a Boba Fett figure going out on eBay, a Minecraft Snow Villager, a Snub Fighter, and a Marvel Black Widow superheroes figure. And then we're on to the orders. So mostly parts orders with the odd minifigure part or accessory in. We've still got some of these, still doing the orders with no minimum order value, which is why we're getting the odd order for 1 item or 2 items that are below the my old £1 minimum order value. Couple of minifigure accessories there, and then we're on with more parts orders. We've got a poly bag going out there with some things, lots of dark turquoise worn by round plates. And then over here, more orders going out. And the last one here has got some minifigs in it as well. So as the first batch, we'll get those packed away, ready to start picking the next batch of orders. I don't think I'm going to make everything for the 10 o'clock cutoff, so some of it will have to go into the post box this afternoon, I would imagine. But that's okay, I guess. It's it doesn't really make a difference to the customer. It just makes a difference to, you know, me and being able to get them through my business account, etc. But nonetheless, we'll get these all out today. Here's a second batch of orders for Monday morning. We've got 2 orders remaining that we're going to have to put through the post box later on. I need to get this little batch packed away and ready for the post office. So let's have a quick look. We've got an Obi-Wan Kenobi minifig going out on eBay, and that order just came in this morning, as did a few others of these. So the numbers have actually increased from what I told you earlier in terms of order count. We've got a little order here for lots of window door panes, etc. And then we've got an order here from someone who watches the channel, and they left a little note to say here's a little order to you know, say thanks for the vlogs, etc. And it's not really that little, because these 2 figures here were about £16 each. So expensive minifigures, and it came out about 30 odd pounds. So really grateful for that order, and thanks for watching the channel. A load of snot bricks going out in that order. This one, I bought lots of shields. These are the shields, mostly from the Dimensions packs, along with a couple of other bits and pieces. And then we've got an order here. This was one of the larger orders, I think 60 lots here, and this is going off to Japan. And then another order just came in on eBay for this Nexo Knights set here, which is the Ultimate Lance set. So yeah, gonna get those packed away, get to the post office, and then I'll come back, do the last two orders that we've got here, and then I'm gonna get some of the work done on this minifigure lot that came in last week, and think about where we're gonna put some of that. It's Tuesday the 17th, so let's take a look at what orders we've got in this morning. Just 5 orders this morning. The first one is on eBay, and this is a Carl Fredricksen minifigure. This is from the Up House, the Disney Pixar movies minifigure, and this is the first one that I sold from the minifigure lot that I got last week. I managed to upload a few of them yesterday to eBay, and one of them has sold, so nice to see those starting to move, and I've barely even scratched the surface of starting to get them uploaded. Next one is a sealed set. It's this little Christmas train set that's sold for £15 on Bricklink. And then we've got some parts orders. This one is a nice one. It's cleared out a lot of Technic stuff that I had. There's lots of pins, axles, lift arms, things like that. Nice order, 30 odd lots for about 1,500 parts. And then we've got a small order for a couple of minifig parts, etc. So as usual, we'll get those packed up and off to the post office, and then I'm going to get back to this lot of figures that we've got here. I did one bag like this yesterday of the Marvel Series 2 collectible minifigures. These are the Disney 100, so we'll get those uploaded. They'll be easy to do, and then we'll work through these that are all labelled up, and then we've got a bunch in here to get through as well. So that's going to continue to be today's job, really, just to get all of those things off my desk. And of course there's the bits and bobs that were in the free box. I did list a couple of things out of here, but there's lots of Minecraft animals and one thing and another to do as well. So lots to do, and we'll continue to get that uploaded. It's probably going to take most of the day, to be honest, to get that done. And if I do manage to get them done, then obviously we'll fall back on the massive bulk behind me and all of the bags and the categories. Somebody did ask in a video yesterday about, you know, when am I doing the next bulk tub, and I'm not really sure whether I'm going to get to more of that done this week, or whether it's going to be a case of working through those categories that I've already got sorted. We'll just see how the week goes. So the first step of sorting the minifigures out today is to get this batch of Disney Series 3 uploaded to eBay and to Bricklink. So what I'm actually doing is, where I've got multiples, like I've just listed this one, I'll put 2 up to eBay and 1 to Bricklink, just to spread the chances of selling. And now the prices are slightly different, of course, because you've got to build in fees. I always do free shipping on eBay, so you've got to build the shipping in, whereas when you're listing on Bricklink, of course, it's just going on there as a sales price. The commission, the fees that you're going to pay on Bricklink are going to be less, and of course the shipping is going to be chargeable on top. Your pricing strategy is going to be different. On eBay, much like Bricklink, I suppose, you need to do your research to look at what the current prices are and be competitive really against those other sellers. One of the reasons I haven't been buying cases of the collectible minifigures is just the oversaturation on eBay, in my opinion. You know, you've got lots of sellers on there who buy cases and cases and cases of the minifigs. They're a fairly easy sell, especially at the start of the series being released, but they can be relatively low margin, you know, in terms of you know, what sells through by the time you take your shipping off, your fees, the cost of the item. I don't think you're making a fortune. Of course, if you're selling volume, then you're going to make money, obviously. If you're selling one or two, you're not going to make a ton of money. So it's just pure economics of volume and price, etc. So anyway, this is a first job for today, and then I'm going to get on to the other stack that we've got over here on the table, and some of that is going to be a little more challenging just to decide where to put it. I might even part some of it out. So I've just gone through another box and laid all of the minifigs out on the table here, so we can get a better idea of how many of each there are and what we need to do with them. Let's just have a quick look. We've got a bunch of 501st Clone Troopers there, and then we've got various other Star Wars figures from other sets. We've got a random assortment of Harry Potter and Indiana Jones, Disney, superhero stuff there. And then the vast majority of this is Minecraft, which can be really hit and miss, Minecraft. And I do have quite a few of these already, but nonetheless, I decided to stock up on them. So there's all kinds in here: skeletons, creepers, we've got the fox suit guy, the baker, underwater zombies, we've got just tons of stuff. So I need to go through these, get them added to the store, decide what I'm going to do. For instance, I've already got tons of villagers. You know, is it worth parting out villagers? I need to have a look, to be honest, and decide whether there's anything in the part out value of them versus just listing them as figures. So that's the next job for this morning. Now, one of the considerations when you're listing sets, parting out sets, is whether you want to sell with the minifigures complete or with the minifigures parted out. And the way you check that part out value is go to the part out value section, put in the set number, and then we're gonna price including whole minifigs first. So what I'm doing is I'm pricing for the entire set, even though I haven't got the parts here. The parts aren't going to change from the two variants I'm going to run here. What is going to change is purely whether I'm going to be selling the minifigures whole or in as parts. So the value, part out value for selling them whole would be £20.27. Okay, now let's just have a look at what the part out value would be if I turn that into minifigure parts. Now, you might argue that the minifigure parts might not sell as well. I have sold these as parts in the past, or the odd one or two of them, and they've sold quite well. So I'm not frightened of turning these into parts, because I do have other of these particular minifigures. So let's just have a look at the price. And you'll see that the price is significantly different, significantly higher for the value of the parts versus selling the figures as they are. So I think what I'm going to do with this little lot is I'm going to turn them into parts and get them listed as parts on Bricklink. Wednesday morning, let's take a look at this morning's orders, and we've sold a couple more minifigs from the haul from last week. So we've sold a Agatha Harkness minifig on eBay. We've sold a J minifig. We've sold a couple of Clone Troopers that came with the haul. We've sold the last of our Friends Autumn minifigures. This is the one with the which is the amputee, which has been really popular, to be honest, which has shocked me a little bit. We've sold this nice reddish copper minifig weapon. It's got this claw that comes with an Ninjago figure. I don't know if you can see it very well there in the camera, but that's sold for £8.50. Which is nice. Little parts order there. We've got a candy mermaid going out from the video series, and we've got a petunia pig and a couple of other bits going out. And then we've got a Mace Windu, and this came out of the haul as well. Now, I listed this one as used on Bricklink, and that has sold. Whereas the others were new up there. So yeah, a few, well, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the minifigures here were from last week's haul. So we're going to get those packed and ready to go, and then we'll crack on with a bit more. Now, I'm probably going to do something, you know, back to normal a little bit today, maybe. Get some of these parts listed. I do still have a bag of minifigs to sort, so I might spend a little bit of time on this as well. These still have to be done, so we'll crack on and see what we manage to get done today. Well, I decided in the end to get through the rest of the minifigures that I've got laid around, rather than, you know, have them sat not making any money while they're sat on the table. Thought I'd better get them sorted. So here we've got a bunch of figures here that I'm putting in as new minifigs. And then over here, I've got some more figs split between two types. And the reason for this is I was told that all of these figures were new, and there's nothing really much to make me think that's not the case. But these ones, in going through them, there's a little bit of not damage, but just not quite pristine enough. And I think that's purely because they're not bagged, and we're all just in a loose bag together. And I really don't want to be selling anything that can be construed as not being new. So I'm putting those ones through as used items. Now, I've still got a few bits to sort, still got a few on my desk as well, just chilling out to a bit of music as I list these. Great instrumental album from Rick Wakeman there. And then on top of that, I have been picking some more orders, got 4 more orders in through the course of the morning, and one of them was an eBay one, which needs to go out the same day if it's ordered before midday. So I thought I might as well get the others picked and off to the post office, since tomorrow I tend to do the late run, being a Thursday. So here, interestingly, we got some minifigs. Now, 3 of these are Minecraft figures that came in the figure haul from last week. and these were good value figures. There's one for £7, another for £7, another for £6.50. So good value minifigs there. Here we've got what I think was the largest order for today, which was 100 lots, and a few sticker sheets and a few other bits and pieces in there. There's a few Friends minifigures in there as well, some very bulky items in there, so nice little order. Then we've got another Minecraft figure going out on eBay. This is the Fox skin minifigure, sold for £4.99, and then this one came in not too long ago, and I thought I'll get that one picked and added to the pile as well, so that one's getting turned around really quickly. So I'm going to have to do another run to the post box, which is at the depot that I drop off on a morning. And I'm going to have to go shortly because I'm going with my son this evening to pick up his new car. And I'm going to have to knock off a little bit earlier than normal. So I'm going to get these packed away now. I'm probably going to get them to the depot. Then I'll get back, tidy these figures up that are on the desk there, and still got some on the table as well, and then that's probably going to be as much as I'm going to get done for today. So the end of the day upload of the minifigs and a few minifig parts, because there was a few things that we split into parts. For instance, there was a Tinkerbell figure in there, but they didn't have the wings, so we've just split the parts out and listed those. There was a Minecraft pig figure that we parted out, and a few other little bits and pieces, nothing major. And we ended up with 105 items, 72 lots for almost bang on £200. And we've just uploaded that to the store, which gave us another 63 lots on top of what we already had. Some of the figures in here, Minecraft ones in particular, were things that we already had some of those of. So we've fallen below on the lot count, fallen below the 13,500, which we knew wouldn't last long. We're back up to 13,454, and tomorrow we'll focus more on parts and try and get those up a bit, I think. A while back now, I showed you some tools that I'd created for use on my iPhone for when I'm out and about in the field, so to speak, in supermarkets, in stores, and I might see a deal on the shelf and I want to check out its part out value or other information about a specific set. Now, I'm an Apple user and I use an iPhone, and the tools that I've created are specific to the Apple ecosystem and can only be used on an iPhone, an iPad, or a Mac computer. And I've created those through something called shortcuts. So if I have a look at shortcuts in here and I scroll down a little bit, I've created a bunch of shortcuts here that do various things for me. One of them being a part out value. There's things to check my upload calendar on Bricklink. There's one called a set checker, which performs a number of checks. You can look at your open brick owl orders, list the minifigs for a set, look at your Bricklink orders to ship, look at the current inventory for a set, and also look at new parts in a set. Now, when I've shown these in the past, there has been some interest from other Apple and iPhone users about how to create these, and I've tried to demonstrate that in the past. But the simple fact is it's a little bit too technical for some people. They just can't get it to work. So what I've been thinking about and what was suggested to me in the past was to make these available. Now, because of the work and effort that I've put into them and the uniqueness, it would be something that I would be looking to charge for through my Ko-fi store. But I wanted to just show you them first and see whether you think that they would be of benefit to you. And if so, I can put a bit more effort into them and make them available via a package on my Ko-fi store, as I say. So let's have a quick look at how they might work. So let's have a look at the part out value one to start with. When I tap on it, it asks for a set number. So I would simply put the set number in. Then it would ask me if the condition's new or used. Now, this is something that I've changed in the last day or two as I've been reviewing them, because I realise that some people will want the option to have new or used part out values potentially. Now, I could set up a different shortcut that just uses new as a default, something to think about as I go forward. But if I leave this as the default, set to new, and click done, then that is going to open Bricklink. And remember, I'm on my phone here, so you can see what I can see, and that's going to show me that that set has the part out value of 52172, etc. So you can see I'm in my store now. Sometimes if you're not logged in, this will ask you to log into Bricklink. That's nothing to do with the shortcut itself. It's just the way that the iPhone system is working. Now, if I go back, that's the first one that I've got. I mean, if you wanted to run that again for the same set, and then change this to used, you simply change the N to a U, and then you'll get the value for the used set. Now, in terms of other things that I've got here, one of the recent additions that I added was the store upload calendar. You know, we all upload inventory to Bricklink on a regular basis, and if I click on this and then I put in my store name. Now, if I don't put any store name and just click done, it will bring up the calendar for all inventory that's been uploaded to Bricklink, and it's defaulting to the current month. So you can see each day of the month with the upload data, and then, you know, you're basically in the website, and as we click through this, you can see all of the things that have been uploaded. Now, if I want to look at a specific store, i.e. my own, then I just need to put in the store name. Now, I'm not sure whether it's going to be forgiving with the capitalization or not, and it clearly is, because now you see I have a view of just my store's uploads. So if I look at yesterday, I uploaded 67 new lots. So you can see these were minifigures and things that were added to the store yesterday. So that's another useful little shortcut that you can just access your store calendar very easily. Now, there might be other things that you want to do when you're looking at any set that you want to be parting out. So, for instance, let's say you want to list the minifigures for a set. So I'm just going to keep using the same set number. And then what you're going to get then is a list of any minifigures that are available in that set. Or you might want to just look at the new parts for a set. So these are parts that have been released very recently and have this new indicator against each of the parts, so you can see what's new to the Bricklink catalog within this set. So another useful tool. Now, the Lego set checker is one that combines a number of these checks one after the other. So if I put in the set number here, you can see this is going to be a little slower to run. I don't know why the first one came up blank, but it's going through a couple of checks. So, and you'll see the first one is the minifig check. Click done, and then it's going to go to the new items, and then it's going to go and show you your inventory for that particular set as well. So again, a useful tool, you know, for assessing the suitability of a new set. So you can check the part out value, the minifigures in the set, what new parts there are in the set, and what current inventory you have of the items that are in that set. So all useful things. And then we've got a couple of other shortcuts in here as well. One to check your Bricklink orders to ship. So I've got 2 ready to ship at the moment. And the same with Brick Owl orders. And I won't launch that one just in case there's any individuals data there that I might end up showing. So hopefully you can see how these can be really useful. There's something that I have on my iPhone all the time, obviously. So they'll run on the iPhone. I can run them on my iPad, and I can actually run them on my computer as well. If we have a look on the desktop here of the Mac, you can actually run them on the Mac as well. So if I run that same shortcut on the Mac, I get my browser launching and giving me exactly the same information. So if I make these shortcuts available, they will run pretty much anywhere on the Apple ecosystem. So I'm looking at these at the moment, and I'm just making some tweaks to them for, you know, thinking about how they would be used by other people, whether there's anything in the shortcuts that are specific to my store, for instance, that are hard-coded, things like that. So I'm trying to make them more generic. So let me know if you think these are useful, and if you think that there's something you'd be interested in, and equally what you think would be a fair value for them. And I'm going to continue to work on them and potentially release them through the Ko-fi store if it's something that people feel it's something that they want. So let me know what you think, and I'll respond to people's points in the comments. So I've been busy adding all of the animals that came as the free gift from the guy I bought the minifigure haul from last week. All kinds of stuff in there. Cows, dolphins, spiders, pigs, frogs, you name it. There's a ton of stuff in there. And now I'm just going through all of the green plant parts, and just got all of those listed. So those will be getting uploaded in a moment as well. Then I've got some help to just sort out one by ones that I've got. I think I might have another bag to go with that, and they're going to work on that this afternoon. And we've got some orders. I've got another one to pick, and then we'll go through those and get them in the post shortly. I'm doing a later post run today. And it's just a case of just cracking on and adding as many parts as we can. At the moment, not very much listed. This lot is not all priced yet. So if we price that up very quickly, there's about £25 worth of the greenery here and a few other bits. All of the animals I added directly into Bricklink. I didn't even use Brickstore in that case, which kind of breaks my own rules in that regard. So just onwards and upwards, keep cracking on, adding stuff to the store. So I need to think about getting to the post office shortly, so I'll show you what orders have come in today. Nothing much more came in after this morning, to be honest. But on eBay, we've got a Moon Knight minifigure, and again, this was one from last week's haul, as was this order for 3 Disney 100 series going out. And we've got a Stitch, the Queen, and the Queen of Hearts as well. And then we've got a few parts orders going out. As you can see, nothing too much to talk about, and then a little order at the end with a minifigure and a few other bits. So we'll get those packed up, ready to go, and get back and get some more stuff added to the store. Friday morning, and it's an horrendous day outside today. It's really dark, it's pouring with rain, and it just looks awful out there. So I'm not sure how wet I'm going to get going to the post office, but I've only got these 2 small orders to do today, so I may hold them till later in the day and just drop them in a post box if the rain eases off. And this one in particular has only just come in this morning anyway, so no mad panic to get that in the post for 10 o'clock. Now, so I'm going to crack on with the next job, which is this little lot of 1x bricks, all sorted out for me courtesy of my little helper. And I'm going to get it put away, see what it adds to the store, and then we'll press on with the next category. We've picked up some more orders along the way today. I think I mentioned those 2 earlier. We've sold a Minecraft cow on eBay, which again was from that haul last week, so we're doing okay with that. And then some more parts orders, some minifigures with this one, Star Wars minifig, and a couple of superheroes, and another parts order here, and then a small tile from a Simpsons set which sold for £2.50. And then unfortunately we've got an order here we need to refund. I was missing a figure for some reason. I can only assume that I'd double listed and had sold on eBay or something, or I've mislisted it for another figure, but I couldn't locate it. And I'm going to end up refunding the whole order, I think, because they particularly wanted that minifigure. So I'm going to get those packed up, and then we'll probably drop them in the post box. Now, just listening to a bit of Frank Zappa at the moment, but got all of our 1x bricks listed in here. And that's giving us about £70 worth of parts there to get uploaded. And then the next thing I'm going to do is go through some of these tiles on here, I think, and get these listed just for a bit of additional lot count and lot variety, rather than any significant value. I'm not sure whether there's anything sort of obscure, etc. in here until I check through them, but bearing in mind that that little one here sold for £2.50, you never do know. So we'll get these packed up and then finish off our day with the tiles, and then I think we'll probably get on with the vlog, editing, etc. Ready for releasing that on Sunday, and look forward to a new week.